It's fantastic to see everybody come into life. I mean, a true life resonance to its position, to its patterns. It opens up all levels of triangles, communications, and opens up force line center. It's amazing how you can just travel through the mind. People don't understand the concept of what you can do when you have the mind open, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a true understanding. You come into all levels of your sovereignty, freedom, and all levels of your positions to its avatar. And that's what we're here for divine timing, the Rebellion Alliance, and the GFL position locations. The galactic forces and its conditions, right? I mean, it's all about helping each other. So today is a very powerful day. Obviously, what's going on with that calculations. I really want to get into formations of hieroglyphics. We're going to go into channel line center rotation and interference line conditions of lights, track line centers, metric cubit interference. We're going to go through travel positions of a pyramid and the pyramid position. You saw it on YouTube, right? So little bubbles, okay? So those are particle cell. Now that particle cell is a hieroglyphic channel. It's the rotation cycle, rotation interference position to light tracks. It's an information channel, which is very powerful, okay? Teleportation units, all levels of a pyramid, is its activation cycle. It registers in all position of laser direction locations of pyramids. The hieroglyphics is its map sequence to its locations. Your whole body is nothing but a map of an equation, not math, maps. So that equation alone is everything through E equals MC squared, right? So when you travel through the pyramid, you understand what I'm saying. You come in the jumping line center of a tunnel, and this tunnel will take you where you need to go. It's communication cycles to interference. This is more connected to all levels of practical systems of the rebellion, where they come into their force guidance, the conditions of their GFL, truly standing, come into the soul direction to its conditions, because we're all aligned through Egyptian gods, conditions of Thoth, Hades, Scorpius, Hermes, all that line conditions. All right, that's true understanding when it comes into that position. Egypt is very powerful, especially when you come into the pharaohs and the meridians. I've done that position locations. You're basically a chest plate of communications. It's all about understanding how to use the vessel to its hieroglyphics, okay? Because there's hieroglyphic map locations in your chakras. That's why my school is so fascinating, because I give you what you need to understand is for you to understand the solar memory. It's not the teaching method. It's everything through that connections. It's you understanding all levels of your channels. So, in that position, how's everybody doing so far? We got Tina. How's it going, Tina? Chris? Hooah! I know Chris doesn't want to miss this. We got Steph. Jill. Jill, thank you very much for supporting the team and everybody else in humanity. It's very nice to see you on live. And that's what I want, the connections. Amber was on live doing the tarot card reading. She did a fantastic job. And that's what it's about, giving back to humanity, giving them the message that they need to understand, what they need to know, right? Sharon, how's it going? Okay, Michael, Salah, Heather. Okay, Airbender. Airbender, you have a nice sleep? All right. Let's get in position here. John. All right, let's see. Jessica, how's it going? New people, new formats, new communications, galactic units. It's all that condition. So the observers, new viewers will go through light signal locations of teleportations of light. They'll teleport to high position of Egypt. You will see Egypt in rotation center positions. Travel in the direction of time is a little bit different. You have to be in a higher frequency to connect to AI. But in that formation, you have a lot of fun through travel. All right, so I got the signal location set up in position. Hieroglyphic channeling. All right, so the C cross line center in position line conditions is all levels of division. Rotation to cycles, location to its conditions. All right, it's travel direction of 12 line center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, here's the pyramid in high system. It's going to travel direction of time locations into all activation to its core line center. And transformation communication line conditions, all right? So equals triangle / grounds, right? Formation line interference. Hieroglyphics information to intelligence equals form position location / teleportation line center. Equation of tetrahedron. Communication traversation of time. Observation to communication line center. Send the GFL's position location Egypt. Formation line center. Teleportation line conditions. Code signals 001, 002, 001, 111, 36, 8000. Initiate calculations. Tango, Tango, Foxtrot, Echo Zulu 1. Zebra connections. High positions initiate. Rendezvous connections. Formation line conditions. Teleportate line center position locations into channel rotation connections of hieroglyphic channel line conditions of Egypt. Formation line conditions. Code signal locations go. Activation line center in position. Send the rebellions and the GFL to position line conditions to all levels of tunnel interference to all computer line conditions. And the center operation to all pyramid activation system to its core system of the Himalayas. Map sequence code system to its locations. 40 minutes. Have fun. Ooh-ah. See, the one thing about school is you learn something new every day. So, and this helps you out in all ways and forms. Figuring out who you are through solar memory. Right? Whee! Yay! Just saw the first climbers of Mount Everest flying over the mountain, balance coming in to team with Heartline harmonics, tunnels, dry nose. Yeah. Flying through tons of hieroglyphic codes. Yep. I understand what you're connecting, Chris, because I open up your light signals to rotation to your map sequence of the sand dunes into the Himalayas. You understand your map sequence code line conditions. It's all positioned to its calculations. You guys have to get into your formations of your formulas now. Really understand the travel through its formula. Okay? So. So this is more of a fun project for you guys to travel, right? You guys have been doing exceptionally well every single day when you've been coming into class. So. Yep, so many say we got giant crystal mountains, pyramids, powerhouses, so many codes, updating systems. I had to look at a bigger view. You're welcome. Just recently started coming to them more, so I've missed a lot. That's okay. You coming in that position, so that's okay, Jessica. It's always good to start. All the sand is crystal codes. Yep, that's what it is, Amber. No, you haven't, Jess. Just trust everything. Trust its value. Trust everything in your heart system. Sonic Hedgehog pickup. Rings with all codes. Sweet. Yeah. Crystal large gaze with so many crystals. So you guys go through this position location. You come out of channel line center, the hieroglyphics location of Egyptian line center, to all God-free line conditions. You come into all relation to your DNA track locations of upgrades. Right? So it's powerful stuff. Peering in the mountain is inside. I'm seeing a large crystal that Mike and I activated earlier in the class. Good. I'm on the outer brims watching all Chris hieroglyphics fly out back in her. Codes in abundance. Yep. Did everyone see all the cool stuff? because I didn't. I was just writing some stuff down. You have to pay attention to this, Jessica, into school, right? Try to get in your position location, drinking your water, and bringing your notes. Okay. Many codes coming in. Yep. Portal closed. Yep. Everything we touch turns to gold. Yes, that's true. Oh, Amber's crying again. She's not crying, she's laughing. She's not laughing, she's crying. Yeah, you're welcome, Airbender. And it's going to do that to the calculations. So, this is the school, yes. Yes, it is. Sand dunes of crystals, crystal caves, crystal grid networks. Yes, Mike, I see you. Sandstones, mountains. Is this the school? I thought it was. Yes. Yep. Yeah. And you guys come more informed of each other, and that's the most important. You guys have to understand when you come to school, it's really understanding you more through the truth value to your position locations, not just knowing how to use your vessels, but knowing how to use your map sequences through your AI condition, through its operation. Yeah. I'm activating the crystal, and the white light is shining and revealing all the hidden codes. Whoa, way to go, Chris. Waves of green energy from my hands. Not sure what this is. No idea. What was that? Oh, you're just connecting to your hieroglyphic channel location, a code position location, barcode line centers. Your streaming line position locations to all levels electronic interference there. Stuff. Wow, my emerald tablets are glowing brighter than ever. Everything starts growing faster. Everything turns to gold. Everything that you touch in positions. You have your DNA tracks, your code signal locations. Basically, it's all connected to your guide codes. Through all your 12 track line center and position to calculations guides. Very powerful when you connect to all levels of Egypt, the Egyptians, the gods, the demigods, right? The Greek gods. So, cost of records for all the office edition of the map. Yeah, all supported to go to the heart. Yeah, you're welcome. What if I'm bad? You don't have to be bad. It's not math, it's maps. Don't get confused there, Jessica. You're just here to understand the map sequence of you through travel, through space. And the only way to do that is to go to school. Many codes, yeah. Map sequences, rebooting team, Overwatch, engage. Things are going to get a lot more easier now, guys, because we have universal law now. Whole new computer system to position setup. Codes are coming, yeah. Frequencies outstanding. Time to place tablets on the sandstone. You come into your light language. You come into your voice grid locations. It's amazing what you guys come into. So, Fran, how you doing? I'm shifting through the codes, getting rid of decoy codes. Very good. Incredible journey. Yeah, they look like ones should show me the other day. Yeah, and that's a position where you come into that, Heather. That's a true understanding when you come into that volume. You come into all levels of its window, the 24-hour, 48, or the 72. So, yeah, 24 hours, 48, or 72 window locations of days to reside with. So you get this beforehand, pre-cortex interference, the position locations, psych line center, and position locations, psychosis interference, position locations to its hieroglyphic channel line condition. So a lot of fun. All the correct codes are separated, and I'm now vortexing them all together. Yeah. Well, it's pieces in the puzzles you guys got to put together now. Yeah. No more red dots. That's right, Amber. Very good. In your timelines, which is great. So, yeah, Chris is blown away. Oh, that's great. Plasma vortex engage. Feel the release. So sweet, instant smiles. Focus on what you see. Yep. Giant set of maps has now formed. Yep. So many scrolls in my library. Yeah, so you connected to cost of records there. Conditions there. Jill. It's a whole nother level sequence, guys. There's so many levels of cost of records. The platitude line center is the basic channel. Now, this is going to blow you away. There's 12 round positions of 12,000 position locations of perceptions of Akashic records that you have. There's 12 signals of Godhead's codes. So the ground line center is just one basic Akashic records. I don't give you position locations of 12. I only give you one. There's 12 Akashic records you have to reach. It's enormous to all levels of mystery of what you can achieve, guys. The Akashic records is just the ground center. That's just the conditions of Mother Earth, just the surface to that position locations, right? And then you get into your balance security. Then you get into your sacral. Then you get into your powers, the solar plexus. Then you get into your heart, and then you get into your throat, and then you get into your psychinism, your realm, your 369, and then you get in opposite locations of the ground. There's 12 hieroglyphic location channel line connections to your Akashic records, guys. So when I'm giving you Akashic records, it's just to the grounds. There's so much information up there in space and time anomaly. So, all right, this is so heartful. Yes, it is. Let's see, numbers going into the heart. New friend, set it there. Map now looks like the same. Well, let's see too. Everything inside is a map, so the heart is a map too. Your eyes are a map. They're digital mapping. That's all it is. It comes out. Send it out. You graph it in the structure of the atmosphere position of time. Every realm position locations: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, right? And you go back. So the 8-line center is a position location to its connections, right? So it's all about understanding how to use it through its map sequence. This is how you travel faster in position locations. You can go through your 24, 48, 72, 144. You can go from your 244 per second high system line conditions, right? You can teleport wave position locations to the teleportation line center to the next 8,000 location. You can do anything you want in space, and that's why it's so magical, because you can travel anywhere in dimensional time sequence. But you have to be connected to all levels of channels of 12 DNA, which is a 24 sequence location of its clocking. You have to collect all your data, process communications, uplinking, downloading, all that connections to that systems, right? Because it's your DNA pathogens that gives you everything through all levels of its creation, right? It's so fascinating when you come into the Akashic records. Now that formation line position locations to its conditions. Nobody can achieve that to understand it, right? So in that calculation gives you all process to all levels of knowledge to its intelligence, which is its avatar of its operation. So oh, you guys are kind of coming into more of who you are. Fantastic. Good. So basically, you are now connected. You have the ground line center, your Akashic records, but now you're coming into your balance securities of your Akashic records. Every time we go in position location of the school, you guys will go to higher level rotation. But to understand that position locations, your synchronous line interference and your clocking line center has to be higher levels of the brain frequency line center position. That's why I keep giving you guys test reviews and evaluations. You come into 2100, 3100, 4100, 5100. Now, through the acceleration of speed line, that's very powerful through Mach's position locations. You can travel through Mach 1 to Mach 20 in seconds in rotation, right? The faster you accelerate, the more you calculate that conditions. When I went into transformation and went right up to 12, I got the keys of the universe. Real quick, really fast, because I had to go to high levels of intelligence. I had so many level signals, interdimensional through lock systems. I had to break codes. I had to connect to all levels of the Keymaster, the Gatekeeper, all dimensional time locks, everything through planet line centers, everything through the Greys, the Lothians, Incarnations, the Graythians, all positions to the Pleiadians, the Pleiadians, the Arturian Council, right? All that through position. So this is the true understanding how powerful it is when you collect all levels of data processing, uplinks of data, okay, to its calculation. The communication cycles is its rotations, right? Records, y'all have to reach. And the only way to do that is to be faster And the brain system location, the percentage location. So you're connecting more of, you guys are now in your connections of your concept records of bound security. So you're in the red cycle location, right? You're in the beacon lights rotation to its position, right? So you're all connected to all levels, positions of Pluto. Pluto is your bound security line center. Okay. So you're getting all your information to all processing. So congratulations on that. But it's time sequence at line conditions, and that's why we have test reviews and evaluations every month. It's on where you are through acceleration of Mach speed. But it's extremely overwhelmed. Yes, Amber. You probably thought that there was just the cost of records. No, there's 12 cost of records you have to reach. You guys are just at the second level. You have 10 more to go. Breathe, Amber, breathe. You can't even type. I know. Light signals, it just overloads the circuitry location interference. Program setting to positions. It's amazing when you come in these calculations. Eh? Oh my gosh, it's unbelievable. The computerized center is just unreal, especially coming into new universal law. It's unbelievable, guys. It really is. I'm high rising somebody right now. So Sphinx and roaming through the halls. Oh man, I can see me being muffled. Yummy. I feel so much power with the frequencies, harmonics coming. My technology. Let's see. You guys, you're powerful, but when I went through transformation, I had to get all position line connections to become understanding why I am first intelligence born in space. So for me to understand that, I had to understand all God codes of position of 12 DNA. That's the signals you guys live through all levels of your spine. It's the cortex interference position to your placebo. It's the core line center position to all data process line conditions of space, timeline condition interference, guys. You have to register all levels of 12 sequences of DNA. Your 12 line channels of position locations to that connection. So 10 more to go. That dog, you know, it's like it doesn't get enough attention. Ready? Breathe, breathe, breathe. I can see what you guys are doing. Coming back to who you were and all your timelines, eh? Kind of blows you away. But this is just the balance security, guys. You're in the red signalized centers of Pluto. You have a long way to go. You're very powerful, but there's a reason why you're in position locations in rebellion. And to understand that is understand your 12 line centers of Godheads and rotation interference position of his credits. Accreditation, interference, position locations. Trains down the abundance of you through its surrender on all levels of space, time, and travel. That's where you come into full communications of truth of who you really are as space time. Yep. Oh, that's okay, Don. That's you'll get into Graphline Center. I can send you the structure. That's okay. You'll get the upgrade just like everybody else. No worries. No worries. You have any questions or comments, you can do that after. I will head over to TikTok Live to help you guys out and get you in a better formation of what's going on, like what is really, really going on. Right? The more you wake up to these things, the more you want to connect to your solar generation lights and realize, yeah, I do need to remember these things and understand how important it is to go to school. This is not just any school. This is a school for all levels of the avatar to really get into the conceptual of the mind, the process of the mind. You see the coloration change? You see it change gold? It changed gold for a second. Did you see that? Everything turns to gold. If you understand the full communication to everything through calculation to all level of connection, that's the only way you can register your system to its position of your avatars, guys. Really get into that form system of remembering who you are. And then you become, and then you are, which is absolutely incredible, especially in this point in time of current location connections, because there is only a now, nothing else, nothing more. So scroll merging the computer system. I feel so weak in the knees. I can barely breathe. Right, Amber? Yeah. Oh, well, like I said, what's happening to you guys right now is just hoping at a whole nother level. Whole nother level. I guess you really thought that the Acosta Records was everything, but it's not. You guys are just at the grounds. I just put you up to higher level, and it's all position. All data process line center, all communications, all levels of track locations of 2 is positions of Pluto. So, step by step, step by step. Grid lines exploding from the pyramids and the Sphinx through the air and ground. Whee! It was me. You guys are remembering who you are now. More timelines are opening up for you guys. So it's like opening a key to a door. Opening it up, looking in. Whoa, this is cool. Fly right through. Get to know everything. See everything. It's fantastic. Look what I'm seeing. Seeing and understanding are two different things. You have to start collecting these things. It's all pieces and puzzles of you. You trying to remember who you are, which is extremely, extremely, extremely powerful, especially when you come into that position. The only way to do that is to remember. Pay attention. Merging the temples of light and dark along the Nile. Good. Just not able to travel today, journal. That's fine. No worries there, Don. Don't know if what I'm saying I'm making up or on track. Yep, you're on track, Line Center. I can see that. Just try to get out of the doubting system stuff where you're going to change your track interference of your travel rotation. Try to stay in the positive centers of your heart reactors there, everybody. Okay, you're going to lose positions of clarity vision. I'm holding 2. One is correct. One is a decoy. Seeing the decoy being taken to the library of Alexandria. Yep. Seeing all departing to Egypt. Yep. First class. Close my eyes. Tiffany, how you doing? Hope you're the best. I saw a man like. You're connected to all positions there, Tiffany. You're seeing me and Dragon's locations. That's what you're seeing, Tiffany. You see me in position line center. Once you get in activation line interference and positional rotations, you see me in calculations to atmospheric positions. All right. I keep remembering that the Egypt timeline, we knew we were heading to the future and preparing for now. Yeah, gets that position location to its connection to Veronica. I'm seeing inside the library, Alexandria, so many scrolls. Yeah, that makes sense, Amber, why everything stopped. Yep. Way to step in my reading, General. Buckle up, timeline's coming in. Yep. Closing all portals, behind everyone. Thanks, team. Great class, as always. Your vibration will fade off when it understands position of data, process location, hieroglyphic channel locations, all levels of Egypt. The panel and the interference position location change the paradox, the paradigm interference, which changes all levels of sonar position, all levels of its condition of its waves. Right? And so you know when a next wave comes in, another wave comes in, another wave comes in, right? So that means you're coming into another location. It's the intent, the will, the creation, and its location. Because you can never be in one location through perception. But the perception has to be you through connections of its now. It can't be in position locations, right, of its past or its future, because it doesn't have any relation to its avatar yet. Until you understand the truth of you, you have to follow up on all levels of what's going on through your travel. Its soul identifies everything through all your timelines. You want to get in that connections, you can connect with Amber. She knows all timelines of her heart. She's in a higher force line center like you wouldn't believe. I was really impressed with that. Same with Jill, commanding system location of fleet commanders, all geometries of travels. Everything airbender and recruiting system locations. Everything with Heather and opposition locations and high levels of data operations to all planetary systems. Perceptions of light through calculations, Veronica. Terry with sonar line conditions, clocking line interference. John with position of rhythm patterns, heart line center, position locations. Michael with conditions guarding the galaxies of Father and Mother Earth. We're all here to do this together. To really understand these things is just to understand the soul direction of you, which is its now. So. Seeing the pyramids and all the free energy at work. Yep, that's what it is, General. You didn't see. Zonius, I can't believe. Yeah, well, that was the connection to the high systems there, Amber. That's given to your connections to understand what's going on, right? So in position, yes, it was a wall man in division line center. It was an alchemist locations of the Egyptian gods connections, right? There's true line center locations of Corpus and Hermes in position line conditions of Thoth. That's the Egyptian god conditions, right? So there's a lot of relation there, right? So it's kind of like having a friend and all of a sudden it's an enemy, but there's no enemy in space and time. In the practical system, everybody gets in arguments in that condition of space-time location, but it's to understand its relation to its position. This is all done through its avatar of its condition, right? So flashing lights in front of me, all around me, as they are lines, electrical bolts, different codes, mostly yellow and green. Yeah, so you're starting out, Jessica, starting to remember who you are through light codes. That's very good. Balancing everything through the conditions of the figure eight, my center. Yeah. 210 download complete general. Yep, that's what it is. You're in 2. You got 10 to go. So, what do you think? You're just going to travel through a pyramid? No. So you guys got all your information process locations of datas. Okay, to your caustic records. All right, but only in your bound security now. All right. So the next position location upswing line condition is the sacral. That's the intimate cycle. That is the emotional track interference. That has to go in position higher form. We have to go position locations in all levels to its track system of relationships. If you want to get in that process of the constant records, if you want to go into your all 12 line position, this is what you need to do. It is a roller coaster, but you have to keep climbing that ladder. You have to keep digging to get to that position to the other end. That other end is its new beginning. Okay? Which means the eagle line center sets off positions, cuts the cords. Right? You come into new universal time, to new computer of time. Space anomaly. A universal law. Okay? Laws of attraction. You have it on Earth, we have it in space. So, yeah. Yeah. Sister's doing laundry and the banks now. Cool. Hermes, yeah. Yeah. I'm helping you guys remember, but you're helping yourself to understand. That's all. And remember, I don't teach you anything. I know it's hard for you guys to understand these things, but you have to go all those levels to understand who you are through the rebellion. Right? I mean, this is just the beginning, guys. This is just the beginning. Getting into the sacral is the intimate cycle of yin and yang. And that's just 3. There's 12. Right? So you are in relations to Hermes, Amber, but you're not Hermes. Here we go again. Holy Batman. Oh boy, it's so funny. Yeah. You're all related to Egypt. Just don't get confused. They're all levels of reflection of perception. So you're releasing 12,000 lines of filters, guys, from your balance and security levels. You've already released 12,000 locations of grounds of clocking. The 24 signal is already set up to its universal law condition. Right? It is a lot to take. I understand that. But that's a true understanding. You have to come into full relation of truth of who you are, which is extremely, 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 extremely powerful. And then everything starts making sense. But you got to climb those ladders to get to the top. And even that's the beginning. It never, never, never ends. All right, so breathe, everybody. All right. I'm seeing myself as thoughts together. He's telling me about the hidden tablets. Yep. Sometimes outside there are light across above. Yeah, connection to that system. You come in light tracks. That's good. Hey, John. Yep. Okay, you can tap out. I'm there with you all. You both gave me something. It's great. So that's the connection to system timelines. So you have to reach all timelines of 12 Godhead sequence location of codes. That's simple. Okay. And the only way to do that is to go through its connection. So believe me, you're beyond everything to the connection phenomenon, but this is another higher channel to its hieroglyphic locations. Take all track lines, center opposition to GFL and everything connections all over the rebellion. Take them out of equation. There you go. You guys are out. Done through equation. All right. So I'm going to head over to TikTok for a bit. See how you guys are feeling. Make sure you drink your water, get into your breathing, stay in your positive system locations to stay in the heartline center to its connections. All right. Remembering something with channeling energy of sun and sand to do something. I have another name. Please tell me. Yeah, the names are given to you. Remember how you started off, Amber, and you said you're this and this and this? Well, it's all fragmentations of you. The monitoring center line center is just a reflection. So you have to get out of the reflections. You have to basically get rid of the alterating egos. Because remember, this is the Akashic records you guys are dealing with now. You got your grounds of your data process locations of positions, okay? But that is just the grounds of its Akashic records. There's 12 godheads of codes, guys. This is extremely, extremely emotional. So this is a true understanding when you come into all levels. So the heart deceives you in all location. In its relation, you stay in your alter ego, but you're not sure where you're going through that connection of north, west, south, and east. So it's kind of to say, okay, what am I connecting with now, General? I'm seeing this and this and this and this. How do I understand the factoring of its communication line connections? Well, is it surfacing through the mind or is it surfacing through the heart? Okay. The heart stays in position of its base. It's the key line center to its open to all frequency locations back in sequence location, which is the controlling mechanism of space-time. Okay? Because the heart is a computer, guys. Okay? So, I know. I understand that. But see, this is going to make you more powerful because you're going up to higher levels of the ladder, reaching those position to its calculations, right? So, but there's 12 Akashic records to reach. Not one, 12. And that's just the beginning. So, for you guys to understand these more, your acceleration of your brainwaving pattern has to go faster to remember everything, right? That's why I have test reviews and evaluations, right? It's sequencing locations to your balance all levels of your keyframes. Your dimensional locks open up all channel rotation news conditions of all portals, of all tunnels, all activation, guys. Okay? I just made the connection to when I was on Tibet. That's when I put the codes on the walls in the cavern. Oh, this is going beyond understandings. I mean, you guys are breaking through on so many levels of mirror resolution of filters, guys. There's 12,000s of the grounds all the way up. There's 12,000s that you have to basically release filter lines of perception. This is the clarity the clarion and call line center that's been filtering you all levels of your whole life, taking away all position locations of who you are through your avatar. That is a basic understanding to that connection. It formulates all levels of you through division. Okay? So. Oh, you're welcome, Jill. I'm glad I can help you. Just made the connection to who. Okay, that connection's there a couple of years ago, maybe a bit longer. So take 5, take 10, go outside, get into your breathing, get into your fluctuation. Your hearts are really channeling. I can see that. It will balance out. It will put you back in balance. It will put you into all levels where you are through track center. It will put you back into where you are, your current location. Okay. Until next time. Now, we're going to do this from time to time. And I'm not going to do it all at once because there's 12 lines to go up. You guys are in 2 now, coming into 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The moon, position locations, the sun, everything through all level position lines, map, code, line, center, rotation, interference, position of code, signal locations. It's all calculated, modified to all levels of 8 position line centers, 2 moons, 2 sun position, triangulated center to a new pyramid activation of that vessel. Communicates all levels of conditions to its hieroglyphic channel of its Egypt system. All right, you guys did fantastic. So, just back phrasing here a bit. See how everybody's doing. The pieces in puzzle is you. Okay, it's just all this is solar memory. That's all it is. But the thing is, humanity doesn't even know 1/3 of what's going on. Not even that of 1/3, or not even position to 1/2. Not even 1/2 millimeter of what's going on. I mean, space is so big. I can't even compromise how big the expansion is to creation. And when you start remembering these things, it's putting this all together. I'm this and I'm that. But are you sure? It's energy manipulation here. And this is a process that you go through the school so you start to remember more. Oh, I understand this now. This calculates. This resonates. Now I am good because it's going through the heart system. No longer the mind or anything connections of the stomach. It has to be through the heart first. Okay, you live on your first instinct, your second, your third, and then you're channeling off and you say, okay, I don't know what's going on. I got too many disposition line centers. I don't know who to connect with anymore. So usually 9 out of 10, it's positions to the first. It's the instincts. It volumes all levels of the heart. The heart is the computing system to all levels of its organ. It's the most powerful thing to have inside through a beating heart. It calculates all travels to acceleration to your clocking system, a space-time position. Okay? So. All right. It's cool watching your bright white giant aura glimmer. Yeah, it's good coming in that conditions your aura. Yeah. Excellent. Yeah, Amber needs a nap. Oh, you guys are fantastic. All right. So I'll see you on TikTok. Adios. That was fun.